With all of the focus on the fight for the White House this fall, we lose sight of the Teamsters election happening in October. Following years of corruption and violating laws, the Teamsters, 1.2 million members, will determine whether 18-year incumbent President James Hoffa Jr., son of infamous Teamster Jimmy Hoffa, will be reelected. Despite weakness in the group, the Teamsters ultimately aiming to elect Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton. Joining me now is National Review Online National Affairs Correspondent John Fund. Good to have you here, sir.
Thanks so much.
First up, as far as it relates to the Teamsters, the outcome of the election last night, Donald Trump now the presumptive nominee for the Republican Party, and Bernie Sanders beating Hillary Clinton.
Well, I think Sanders is still going to lose to Hillary Clinton, but it just points out her inherent weakness as a candidate. Sure. She can't put him away. As for Donald Trump, he has surprised and astonished everyone. It is going to be a presidential race in which the winning candidate is going to have a coalition a little different from the previous ones. You're not going to see everything fall into cookie-cutter mode. Sure. Some people are going to be supporting different candidates than they normally would.
All right, and let's talk Teamsters and James Hoffa Jr. And the re-election.
Well, the Teamsters are the largest private sector union in the country. It's important. They have a lot of not only truck drivers, but they also have about 300,000 government workers who work for them. And whoever runs the Teamsters runs a massive political machine, because in most states they collect union dues, and most of that money goes out the door for political contributions. And that's why the Teamsters, even though their membership is down, are still very powerful.
So, John, you know, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I think, didn't the Teamsters endorse Ronald Reagan in 1980? I believe they did.
I think one time they did. Yeah. But of course, that was when they were under very close federal supervision and potential indictment. So who knows what the motivation is.
Here's the point I'm making. First, is there any chance the Teamsters would endorse Donald Trump, number one? And number two, Trump does well with, you know, Teamsters.
I think
not necessarily the union leaders, but the
I think Donald Trump could do very well with the membership. Right. As for the leadership, remember, about a fourth of the Teamsters now work for the government, and that's a Hillary constituency.
Hardcore Democrats.
They are, well, except for things on the XL pipeline for something. Right. Yeah, then they have some disputes with Democrats.
So, what impact will the upcoming election have on the corruption that we noted as we led into?
Well, it was only last year that the Teamsters finally ended 25 years of government supervision because of corruption and mafia ties, and I think 2 or 3 of their presidents went to jail, and one of them went missing.
Corruption at the Teamsters? Who would have thought?
So it's only been last year that the Teamsters have come out from that supervision. There's still corruption in the Teamsters, and the real issue in this race for the Teamsters president is the dissidents, the people opposed by President Hoffa, say, you haven't cleaned up the union, you haven't cleaned up the union. So this is a battle as to whether or not inside the Teamsters people are satisfied with the current leadership, or whether they think reform has to continue to come from within the union.
All right, will there be change? President Hoffa's been there 18 years.
You never want to bet against an incumbent in the Teamsters. So, but I think though, that it will bring to light a lot of these issues, and we'll be debating Teamster corruption as we go into this election in November.
Good stuff. Good to get your insight on that. John Fund, thank you.